Welcome back. We are going to look into the first P in marketing, that is product. Those are all pictures of products. Now, what does it mean by product? Product is actually something that we use, something that we can see, we consume, that satisfy our needs and wants. While services are something that is intangible, it gives us benefit and satisfactions without ownership. They are also offerings of services and experiences, both tangible goods and services. The companies must differentiate their offers from what competitors do. This is a service experience, as what you can see when you go to McDonald's, right? It is a service, but the important thing is experience. We go to McDonald's because we need experience of being served, surrounding, ambience condition. Now we look at the levels of products. There are 3 levels of products. The first one is core customer value, second one is actual product, and the last one is augmented product. Core customer value means the question of what are we really buying. The actual product is the product itself, the features of the product, what is the design, how do they package the product. We look at the quality, either the product is quality or not, and what is the brand name of the product. And the last one is augmented product. Augmented means that after sales service, does the product have warranty? What about delivery and credit? This is iPhone. iPhone is a handphone for communication. It is not just merely for communications. People buy iPhone because of image and freedom. You must remember, we are not just selling the product. What we are selling is actually the problem solving. We have to solve the customer's problem. Only once we solve the customer's problem, the customer will buy again our product. In business, the marketers must identify the core customer value before they create or design the product. They must know what people want. Only then, design the actual product that satisfy the customer needs and wants. When we talk about products, it is a final consumers for personal consumption, that is consumer product. Industrial product is a product for the further processing or for use in the business. Now, 2 types of products, such as consumer product that is consumed by consumers, industrial that for further processing and business use. This is one of the consumer product, which is convenience product. Something that we frequently buy or immediately buy. We do not differentiate with the other brands. We seldom differentiate because this is what we call the products that we always use. The next one is shopping products. Shopping product is something that we do not usually buy the product. We buy sometimes. The example is second-hand car. You have to compare it carefully. You have to find the informations about quality, about price? Does it suit as what you want? Those are the questions. Next one is specialty products. These products are unique in characteristics. We wanted the branded products. The buyers are willing to travel from far distance. For example, we take the brand, the Ferrari brand. You wanted to buy a Ferrari. You couldn't find it here. You have to travel a long way from here to Kuala Lumpur to find the best Ferrari model. What more? You wanted to find the prestigious jewelry items. You have to travel from here to Kuala Lumpur to find the best one. And next one is unsought products, something that we don't even think to buy. We do not even think to have it. It is such like insurance. What else? Unit trust. Those are unsought products. Industrial products are classified into three: materials and parts, capital items, supplies and services. Raw materials and parts are used by the factories. Capital items are the asset to be used by the companies, while supplies and services are used for maintenance and repair services. Okay. They are also market offerings, organizations, persons, places, and ideas. We'll go one by one. Organization marketing. How do organizations market themselves? Such like all of these companies, you can see how do they promote themselves to customers. Next one is person marketing. The marketers use person to promote their product or services. These are examples. How CIMB Bank used the person herself to promote the name of the bank. The company used Nicole David. Airline agencies also use person. The next one is place marketing. Everything is about entertainment. That is Las Vegas, the city of entertainment. Paris is a city of love. Now we come back to Malaysia. The truly Asia is Malaysia. The time is now. The place is Malaysia. To know Malaysia is to love Malaysia. Then we must not forget about social marketing. Okay? How we market products or services, that means we must not left behind these societies. This is one of the advertisement made by the government of Malaysia a long time ago, says tak nak to smoking. Product and service decisions are divided into three. The first one is individual product decisions, product line decisions, and product mix decisions. The first one is individual product decisions. Now, before we decide to purchase a product, we have to look into all of these items. The first one is product attribute. how does products look like? Branding. What is the brand of the product? We have to look at the packaging. How do they package the product? Then we look at the label. What is it? And the after sales services. We'll go one by one. Product attributes consist of 3 items. The first one is quality. We have to make sure that the product must have a good quality. Product features must be good and design must be attractive. And next one is branding. Branding is very important because branding is a name. How we differentiate this brand to another brand. Term, the sign is different, symbol and design, or the combination all of those items. Branding gives benefits to customers in terms of identifying products and about product quality and consistency. And to sellers too, branding gives benefits. Branding tell a whole story about the product or services. Branding can legally protect the trademark or brand name. And the brand name also will assist the marketers to segment the markets that company wants to go in. Next, we have to go and look at the packaging. How do companies package their products? How do they wrap products in a container? Nowadays, we can see many innovative packaging has been done by companies to attract customers to buy their products. These are some of innovative and creative packaging designs created by the companies. And after that, we go and see the label. Label can perform several functions, such like we can identify the product itself or the brand. It describes many things about the product itself. The label also promotes the brand. How do companies build a strong brands? The first one is brand positioning. You look at this advertisement. How does Volvo position itself in terms of brand? I hope you understand what does this advertisement want to deliver to us. This is not a Volvo if it looks like this. This is also not a Volvo if it looks like this. Post laju. Brand positioning has missions, vision and promise. How do they promise to deliver to customers? Just take a look at those examples. How does Hilton Hotel promise satisfactions to their guests? How does Tesco promise to customers in terms of price? Everyday low prices. And how does Giant promise to customers in terms of price lock and low prices every day? And the brands also must give a good brand, must have a good brand name. Why must the brand have a good brand name? The first one, it must suggest benefits. What benefits will the customer get when they use a good brand? It must easy to say and to spell. Make sure that the brand that we use must be easily to be said by customers or to be spelled by customers. There are some of the brands that are difficult to be said and to be spelled. We can have a look afterward. The brand must be distinctive. It means that the brand must be strong and better than the other brands. It must be extendable. Not only limit to here, it must be extendable. It must work worldwide, and it must be legally protected. Now, those are some brands too are difficult to be pronounced. I believe that everybody knows this brand. The brands from Germany. How do we pronounce this brand? Schwarzenbach. This is a brand from France. Yves Saint Laurent. It's a bit difficult to pronounce. Then they make it easier to YSL. Peugeot. Louis Vuitton. They make it easier is LV. People pronounce it LV. L'Oréal. Next one is the importance for the brand is strategy. Branding strategy is brand sponsorship. What does it mean by brand sponsorship? The manufacturer has the 4 sponsorship options. The first one is manufacturer's brand, or they call it national brand. The second one is a private brand or store brand. Third one is licensed brand, and the last one is co-brand. Okay, we go one by one. This is a store brands. Okay. How can we give the example of those example of store brands? Example, Watson has its own brand. What else? Guardian. Does Guardian has its own brand? Private brands. Okay. All right. Next one is licensing. You can see many brands that we call licensing. For example, okay, Kellogg's and Disney. Disney is very popular. Okay, license to Kellogg's to use the name. Co-branding. That means those established brand names or 2 different companies are used for the same product, like credit card. Okay, in Malaysia, some banks work together with other companies. That means they put other companies that they like a co-brand with. For example, CIMB credit card with the Malaysia Airline Systems, Maybank with other co-brand. Now, we look at the brand development strategy. How companies do this? We have 4 choices, right? Either the line extension, brand extension, multi-brands, and new brands. Okay. What is line extension? When the company extends the existing brand names to new forms like colors, size, ingredients, or flavors. Brand extension is they extend the current brand name to a new modified product. Multi-branding is additional brands in the same product category, and the last one is new brands. Now, we look into one by one. This is line extension strategy. Coca-Cola is a brand. Coca-Cola has various flavors. Okay. Brand extension strategy also, Giorgio Armani and other brands too use the extension strategy. Multi-brands. What does it mean by multi-brands? This example mentioned that Procter & Gamble markets various brands under it. For example, Herbal Essence, Head and Shoulder, Vidal Sassoon. Colgate Palmolive too has different brands under it. We look at product line decisions. Okay, product line has product line filling and product line stretching. BMW has its product lines. 5 series, 7 series is the top one. The second one is 5 series, then 3 series, 1 series 2. This is product mix. Okay. Product portfolio. All right. Now, the second one is services, the one that you are going to learn for next semester, services marketing. These are what we call services. Airline services, hotel services. There are 4 service characteristics. The first one, intangibility, inseparability, variability, and perishability. Okay. Intangibility is something that we cannot see. We can't taste, we can't feel, we can't hear or smell before we buy the service. Inseparability, that means services cannot be separated from the service providers. Variability, the quality depends on who provide the service. When do they provide it? Daytime, nighttime. Where do they provide and how do they provide? The last one is perishability. The services cannot be stored for later use, later sale or use. Example, cinema ticket. You can only use during the specific time. You can't use later or for the next day. Service profit chain, internal service quality, productive employees, greater service value, satisfied loyal customers, and growth and profit. Okay. You look at these service marketing strategies between company and employees, between employees to customers, and between company and customers. Company and employees, we call it internal marketing. Between company and customers, we call it external marketing. And between employees and customers, we call it interactive marketing. We'll go one by one. This is internal marketing. That means, how do we motivate our customers, our contact employees, and we support the service to people who work in a team? These are internally. Interactive marketing. The quality between buyer and seller interaction during the service encounter. That's how some of the one of the bank in Malaysia, that how do they deliver the values to the customers. These are the values that they wanted to deliver to the customers. Customer-centric, high performance, enabling people, strength in diversity and integrity. Okay. How do hotels communicate to customers? What values? Okay, now There are three key services marketing. The first one is service differentiation, next one is service quality, and the last one is service productivity. How do we manage the service differentiation? Now, in banking industry, hotel industry, banking is banking, hotels is hospitality services. More or less the same. How do we attract people when we are in this industry? We have to differentiate differentiate from competitors. How do we differentiate from them? We have to be able and reliable customer contact. We have to develop a superior physical environment, and we have to design a superior delivery process. We have to differentiate in terms of image and symbols and branding. Okay, you can see those services industries, services companies differentiate themselves through images, in terms of images, through symbols and branding. Now, just look at some examples. When you go to those 5-star, 6-star hotels, it is different. You can see the service differentiation even the first time that you just enter to the lobby. They will serve you a complimentary drinks. You can't find these at just a motel or cheap hotel. Then the service industries like banking or hotels or other businesses, they have to manage the service quality. It is hard to define and judge the product quality. The service will always different. It depends on how do we interact to customers or employees. We must remember that good service recovery, or we solve the customer's problems, can turn the angry customers into a good or loyal ones. How to increase the service productivity? There are 3 ways. The first one is we have to train the employees better or hire a new good ones. Increase the quantity of the service by some quality to be given, and use the technology.